The market was alive in a way that felt almost unreal. Voices overlapped, colors blended into one another, and the scent of old paper and fresh air drifted through the crowd. It all moved like a living canvas. Bor Ahmed walked carefully through the rush, her heart caught between a quiet happiness and an unexplainable unease. Today felt different, a pause in her restless search, a moment that gently pulled her back into a world she had once known, a world where shadows had not yet learned to settle over joy. She adjusted her old glasses and looked at the world through their worn lenses, sensing that this market was not merely a place of trade. It was a keeper of memories. A faint smell of old books stopped her in her tracks, as if someone had reached out and touched a hidden string in her heart. She stood still, unhurried, with no promises to keep, only a single moment holding her captive. The books, the people, the quiet exchange of glances all whispered stories she felt rather than heard. A soft voice broke through her thoughts, startling her. An unfamiliar man stood nearby, his white beard and calm eyes giving him an almost timeless presence. There was something about him that felt deeply rooted, as though he knew the market and life itself far better than most. He spoke gently, hinting that this place was not only about buying and selling, but about questions, peace, and understanding. Bor Ahmed felt the truth in his words. As she moved on, a simple name echoed in her mind, Boz, plain yet heavy with meaning. She sensed that this encounter was no coincidence, but the beginning of something that would stay with her. Across the street, behind a small shop, another man stood quietly. His presence drew her attention immediately. He was tall, his shadow falling differently from the rest of the bustling market, as though silence followed him wherever he stood. His crisp white shirt fell unevenly, his dark hair neatly messy, as if order and chaos lived side by side within him. Bor Ahmed felt his gaze fixed on her, not unsettling, but deliberate, as though he were saving the moment somewhere deep inside himself. For a brief second, it felt as if time itself had paused. "Are you listening?" he asked softly. She blinked, startled. "I'm sorry, I was just lost in your dreams," he finished, a faint smile crossing his face. She had no answer. Her life had always belonged to stories, but never to love stories. She moved toward a nearby stall, then stopped again. The way he looked at her made her understand something quietly profound, that this market did not sell objects alone. It offered calm. It offered questions. As he walked toward a small hotel, he spoke once more, almost as if to himself. "You are here today, but we cannot always meet. We have been forbidden." "Boz," she asked softly. "Who is Boz?" He turned back, his eyes deep and unreadable, and replied simply, "Everyone has only one name here, Boz."